deserves all my praise. It is to him I cry out to. Oh God, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. God, I worship you. God, I bless your name. If he did it for me, he can do it for you. He's unshakable, unmovable, untouchable, unheritable, unbuildable, unfearful. You are the many-breasted one. Forever you are faithful. As long as you give me breath, I will worship you. So I worship him. I am also to be alive. He can't know your body was strong with grace. Matura Casatani Ocean was the utterance, clarity, vision, Makatani speed, Makotari, forever you are God. Forever you are God. How great you are. How powerful you are. Here is your worship, oh God. Here is your worship, oh God. Here is your worship, oh God. Moving in our midst, I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Yeah, we need a miracle working, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. We make a miracle working, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you. I worship you. Yeah, we make a miracle walking, promise keeper, light in the darkness.
Amen. This morning I'm going to talk to us briefly on a title that says Walk for your prophecy. Walk for your prophecy. Walk for your prophecy. If you have been with us for this month, since ever the beginning, the commencement of this month, you've heard us say that on the first day of this month, the month of November, it was on Wednesday. The leaders were here praying, fasting, trusting the Lord, appreciating the Lord for the month of October, giving God praise for the previous month, for what the Lord did for us and us through us in the month of November. We are here, and then trusting the Lord again for greater works of Him, for the greater things that He is going to do in the 11th month of the year, the month of November. And He spoke. He said to us that this month of November is going to be the month of victory.
Amen.
That this month of November is going to bless us with individual victories.
Amen.
It's going to bless the church with our church victory.
Amen.
That we shouldn't be moved with what we are seeing, the challenges that we are seeing around, the troubles that we are seeing around, the tribulations that we are seeing around, the trials that we are seeing around. That definitely we are going to come out, we are going to be emerged victorious.
Amen.
And in that meeting, the Lord said that when He speaks about victory, that is to say that there is a battle that is around the corner. But we should not be afraid. We should not be moved, and He will fight for us.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
And I believe, as a matter of fact, you are aware that there is no testimony without a trial. I believe you are aware of that.
Yes, sir.
There is no testimony without a trial. There is no testimony without a trial. There is no victory without a battle. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
And it is a year of testimony. I'm beginning to bring the things, the gypsies together, to get an understanding of what the Lord is saying as we are going to the close of the year. As we go to the close of the year of testimony. For those of us that were there in our headquarters on the 31st night, the Lord really spoke through our senior pastor that we should be ready, pray as like never before, fast as like never before, war as like never before. That this year 2017, it is the year that the Lord has promised victory. It is the year that the Lord has promised testimony, perfection. But we should be aware. The Bible says that we overcome Him by the word of our testimony. We overcome Him by the blood of the Lamb, and then by the word of our testimony. Hallelujah.
Amen.
And if there is no confrontation, there will be no overcoming. It's only the person that you fight with that you can win. You can't be declared a winner without a war that you fought. Praise the Lord. So, beginning to join them together to know what the Lord is insinuating. And this morning, the Lord has asked me to tell you that whatever the battles, whatever the wars that the enemy is fighting, that as long as we stand, that definitely that we shall be victorious.
Amen.
War for your prophecy. War for your prophecy. Let us read. I'll be reading from my readings this morning. Will be from a simpler translation. See the book of 1 Timothy quickly. 1 Timothy chapter 1. I'm reading verse 18. War for your prophecy. 49 days to go. 49 days to say bye-bye to the year of testimony. A brother said last week, or two brothers said last week, that since ever they were born, that they have never testified before brethren before. But two of them testified last Sunday. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
And I said to somebody here this morning, that before the end of this year, you shall win and you will testify.
Amen.
And so are there things that the Lord has prophesied concerning you? Are there things that the Lord has spoken concerning your life? On Wednesday, we were talking about the one of the tools, great tools. One of the great tools for victory. And we read from the book of 1 Chronicles chapter 20. And the Lord says that we should not be afraid. Just praise Him. Let us praise Him. Let us worship Him. And definitely victory shall become ours. Timothy, my son. And I wish that somebody will put his name, her name in the place of that Timothy this morning. Kelechi, my son. Kelechi, my son. I am giving you this command. What can just call it? I give you this charge. Hallelujah.
Amen.
The two words are still a military words. It's a forceful words. They are forceful words. Whether it is charge or whether it is command. You know, I did not see in this my scripture that I'm giving you an instruction. If he says that I'm giving you an instruction, it's going to be a little bit watered. It's going to be a little bit easy English. But for the fact that it says in the place where it's projected, because I know our IT, our media is using an old King James. He said, this charge I commit unto thee, my son Timothy. Charge. This morning, whether it is charge or command, I am telling you this morning that in this remaining 48 days to go, or 49 days to go, that there are some confrontations that will come your way. But the confrontation has been decided already.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
And what is the decision? Can I get an answer? Victory. Victory. Victory is mine. Oh, victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told Satan to get behind me. Victory today is mine. Do you know, I like to sing it in this version. I told Satan to get thee behind me. Victory forever is mine. My victory and your victory will never be just this day only. Amen. It shall never be this month only. Amen. It shall not be this year only. Amen. It shall be forever and ever and ever and ever. Amen. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. My son Timothy, I am giving you this command in keeping with prophecies. Keeping with prophecies once made about you, so that by recalling them, you may fight the battle well. Both King James says that you may war a good warfare. You may war a good warfare. Some time ago, I preached a message that related to this. And I said to us, there are 3 things that I said to us about warfare, about prophecy. And I said to us, when a prophecy is given, it has been made open. It has been declared open. There are 3 things that you must consider in warfare, in prophecy. First is the source of the prophecy. Who gave the prophecy? Who is the person that prophesied? Is it a right person? Is it a prophecy from God? Is the servant of the Lord? Remember, the Bible says, if they speak not according to this word, now what happened? The truth is not in them, and I did not send them. Some of them goes to prophesy what I've never asked them to prophesy. And so the first thing that you must consider over the prophecy is that, is it prophecy from God? Who is the giver of the prophecy? And the second thing that we need to consider in the prophecy is the timing of the prophecy. What is the timing? Sometimes the prophecy is given and the time frame is not given to that prophecy. And it makes the heart of some people weary. And so we prophesy unto you and say that, thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, that you are going to go to Australia in short distance. Short distance, the Bible says that a day is like 1,000 years in the sight of the Lord. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
And 1,000 years is like a day. And then what you need to do is to go back and say, God, what is the time frame? That time, short distance, when is it going to be? If you have considered the source of prophecy, and it's the right source, and the prophecy is real, and then the next thing is the time frame. And that is what we call Kairos time of the Lord. The Kairos time of the Lord. The time frame. And some people, they never consider the time frame, and as a result of that, the person says, I'm discouraged. God says, I'm going to marry. My husband has not come. God said, I'm going to marry. My wife has not come. God said, I'm going to buy a car. The car is not coming. And they give up. Praise the Lord. That is not my preaching this morning, so that let it not divert my attention. And the third thing is what we are talking about this morning. Praise the Lord, somebody. Hallelujah. The third thing is what we are talking about this morning, warfare. Because as soon as the prophecy is being released, the devil has had it. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. The devil has had it. And the devil will begin to fight against it. Remember, the devil is anti-God. The devil comes to Eve and says, has God said? So the The primary duty of the devil is to counter everything that God has decided to do. And that's why he's the sheep rebellion. The sheep rebellion man. He rebelled. And so when God has spoken, the devil will stand to fight against it. But the joy that we have is that if you realize that the devil is up against your prophecy and stand up against the devil, you will come out a winner. Amen. The prophecy will surely come to pass. Amen. In case maybe the word of the Lord did not come in vain, perhaps there is somebody that is here, a word has been spoken over your life, and you are contemplating, what is the problem? Why is it not coming to pass? And so I believe you have gotten something from that I've explained. Perhaps go to the IT and media department, you will get that CD there. Hallelujah. Amen. And so Paul Apostle, the spiritual father to Timothy, said to Timothy, I want to remind you this. The prophecy that has gone over you, the word that has been spoken over you, that you cannot sleep over it. Beat your neighbor and say, don't sleep over the word of God over your life. Hallelujah. Amen. Because the devil is not sleeping. The devil is awake, fighting the battle. That's why the Bible says, it said, be sober, be vigilant for your adversary, for your enemy. He's roaring about like lion. But the joy that I have is that my Bible is complete. He's not the lion. He's pretending to be the lion. He's not the lion of the tribe of Judah. He's a fake lion. He always portrays the fake one. Remember the context between Moses and the magicians of Pharaoh. God that we serve is the real. And the magicians of Pharaoh, they brought the fake snake. Hallelujah. Amen. The devil is pretending to be the lion. But I'm glad that I have the great lion of the tribe of Judah. And so the enemy of our life, our adversary, he's roaming about like a lion, seeking and searching who he will destroy the prophecy over his life, who he will destroy the prophecy over her life. But I speak to somebody here this morning that your prophecy will not be destroyed. Amen. The prophecy of God over your life will surely come to pass. Amen. The promises of the Lord over your life for the year must surely come to pass. Amen. In the remaining 48 days to go, I speak to somebody this morning that every prophecy that has been attached, that is attached to the year 2017, shall never be carried over in the name of Jesus. Amen. Every year has a promise that year comes with. Hallelujah. Amen. Every year has a promise that year comes and goes with. And there are promises of God over your life that can never be transferred to the next year. Hallelujah. Amen. And this one I decree and I declare that every prophecy, every promises of God that has gone over your life, over your family for the year 2017 shall surely come to fulfillment. Yeah. I hear a better amen to that. Yeah. I said, can I hear a better amen to that? Yeah. Amen. Amen. What is prophecy? I've just written here a little bit research. That prophecy simply means the word spoken by one, enabled by God. I don't want to know fake prophecy. I'm not preaching about fake prophecy. Not pick some of my messages that were preached. The time that we're in a time that we must be very careful of the prophecy that is going on now. We're in the last days. We're in the last days. That's why some of us that never comes to Bible study, you will not learn things that we're learning. I was just searching the Bible study to prepare for to the preview that I'm going to be having with the leaders after the service. And I see things that every one of you needed to know. The signs of end time. The signs of the era that we're in. But it's quite unusual that we live at a time that many people never comes to Bible study. They never attach interest to Bible study. They never attach interest of knowing the word of the Lord. And that's why fake prophecy is selling today. Fake prophecy is selling. It's selling today. I say to us that the last thing that I will do is to mention any man of God or mention any church from the pulpit. But I'm still a young boy. I'm still a small boy. But I can never be intimidated by any name of anybody. As soon as I watch prophecy or I see anything from social network, I will say within myself that this one is not of God. I have a discerning spirit within me. As a child, you also have a discerning spirit. And I wonder how easily many Christians have been deceived. That was a few months ago. We're in the era of praying. The Lord asked us to pray for revival. We're still waiting. We're still in that mood. But we intensify our efforts. And one of the prayers that we prayed at that time is that God release all the lawful captives. Release and let those that are blinded, by prophets and fake prophecies, Lord, let them be released. Let their eyes be open. Let their eyes be open. And I'm praying for somebody here this morning that you will not be covered with fake prophecy. Amen. Your eyes will not be blinded by fake prophecy. Amen. That's what I'm talking about this morning is the prophecy from God. The prophecy that has gone over you from God. And that's why I said that prophecy simply means the word spoken by one, enabled by God. If you permit me to say, I will say the real prophecy. The real prophecy is a word spoken by one that is enabled by God as a result of divine insight. As a result of divine insight. The Bible says that every good and perfect gift cometh from where? Above. Divine. Coming from divine. And Jesus Christ said to the two disciples that were on their way to Emmaus, Cleopas and his friend, he said to them, tarry in Jerusalem until you are endued with the power from on high. And so I'm not waiting to receive a prophecy from the people that has gone to receive their power. From the people that have slept with mad people to receive their power. From the people that has eaten that has gone to bury their ground to receive their power. I am talking about the prophecy from on high, from above. And I'm praying for somebody here this morning. Every prophecy that has gone over your life from above, in need that is above every other name, in this year 2017, it must surely come to pass. Amen. I say it must surely come to pass. Amen. And so what the Lord is telling us this morning before I come down from this pulpit is, be ready to make a war. Amen. Because in this remaining 48 days, the enemy is aware that it's 9 minutes. He wants to hinder things that are concerning you. He wants to hinder the promises of God over your life. He wants to stop you from testifying to the glory of God. And I say to somebody this morning that you shall testify. Amen. Matthew chapter 11 verse 12. Quickly, before a few minutes I'm going to pray. Matthew chapter 11 verse number 12. Matthew chapter 11 verse number 12. I'm reading from a similar translation also. Matthew chapter 11 verse 12. He said, from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven has been subjected to violence, and violent people have been redeemed. I love this translation. What King James says that from the time of John the Baptist until this present time, that the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent must take it by force. This translation, I'm reading a simpler translation, it says that from the time of John the Baptist until this present time, that the kingdom of heaven has been subjected to violence, and violent people have been ready. Hallelujah. Amen. is real. But what I don't like is that because of the era that we are living in, people are more afraid of the devil than God. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
People are more afraid of the devil than God. I had a news with one of my friends in business, in my secular business, said to me that he lent money to somebody back home. He lent money to a relative of his back home. And that person said to him, at so and so time, I'm going to give this money back to you. Not him. The sister of his lent money to somebody. And that person that he lent that money to says, so and so time, I'm going to give you this money. Then appointed time reached. The person that he lended the money to refused to give her the money. These are nominal Christians, and I'm not talking about the believers. They are not believers. They are nominal Christian churchgoers, traditional churchgoers. And so, that at the time elapses, the person, the young man that she borrowed the money to, refuse to give the money. She pleaded, sent people to go pleading. The young man refused to give the money. The money that was lended to him in a good will, he refused to give the money. Until suddenly, negative thoughts come into them. And they went to the young man and said to him, they are taking him to the shrine. They are taking him to the shrine, let him eat the money. They are going to take him to the shrine and leave him in the hand of the shrine. It didn't take 1 week, the young man run and give him. The young man run and brought the 50% of that money. They said to him that they are not touching the 50%. He will bring the 50%, the next day they are taking him to shrine. I think it's Raso Kitchen. They are taking him to Raso Kitchen. One part shrine. They are taking him to one part shrine. And after he ran back and completed the money before 24 hours. Do anybody have anything to say? Anybody have anything to say? Somebody that was given the help in a good way. And he was so afraid of God to reciprocate the good will. Instead of him to reciprocate the good will, he was not afraid of God. And when the devil was introduced to him, when the devil was introduced to him, it had race. And that is the generation that we are in today. Beat your neighbor and say, are you afraid of God? If you are afraid of God, you can never do evil. And that's why some people are running away from our church, because they come, we tell them what they're supposed to hear. Hallelujah! Amen! They come, we tell them what they're supposed to hear. If you're afraid of God, you can never go into evil. And I'm praying for somebody here this morning, that by the grace of God, you will not be afraid of devil more than God. Amen! The devil exists. The devil fights, the devil war, but he's not greater than God. He's not greater than God. I said he is not greater than God. I said that I established that fact to say this. I established that fact to say this. Now some people, they still say that there is nothing like devil. There is nothing like devil.